Here comes a new challenger!
Making a tier list for Smash Ultimate is hard. Why? Because there's like 30 good characters in this game. Like, I'd argue there are 20 to 30 characters that I can argue are top tier viable characters that you could get to a top 8. And honestly, when it comes to it, most of the characters in the roster are high tier or top tier, honestly. Like, I will say this, I think there are way less mid tiers and low tiers than people think they actually are. I mean, for me, for instance, as an example, I think Banjo's a high tier character, just unexplored. And that's really the problem when it comes to Ultimate. Since there are so many characters in the game, well, how are we supposed to explore them all? And it's not like we are gonna know every single matchup that happens, but a lot of these characters have a lot of great and powerful tools that we just don't really talk about because no one ever plays those characters. For instance, how many of you knew that Ryu's Fireball can go through any character with a shield like Link or Hero? Did you know you could do that? Well, now you do. Did you know that? Of course you didn't. And obviously that's not like something that will majorly affect, you know, any character, but it's just an example. You're never gonna know what every character is capable of, which is why it's such a big problem that Ultimate has the roster that it does. I think Ultimate should have had a way to ease you into all the characters and help you understand how they play and such. While the tips try to tell you how each character works, I don't think that's good enough. For me, I think personally they should have had like a system in which when you slowly unlock characters, you're sort of forced into this training mode to sort of understand how they play before you jump right into it. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of things that people don't know about a large part of the characters. For instance, the Miis, outside of Sword Fighter, Gunner, and Brawler are extremely strong characters, but no one will ever be certain of their tier placements because no one ever plays them. Okay, well, some people do, especially Brawler, but you get my point. Not a lot of people explore those characters and don't really understand how powerful those characters can actually be. I assure you that when it comes to Ultimate, there are only a few bad characters, and when it comes to it, a lot of those bad characters are still viable as long as you play a really good secondary. And while yes, you may play your secondary more than your actual main, you can find that, hey, as long as you play these two characters together, there are definitely some matchups where you want to prefer this one character over the other. Right? Characters like Lucas are extremely broken. Marth, misunderstood. You know, Ike is extremely good, but no one ever wants to acknowledge it. There are so many good characters in Ultimate that I feel are just so unexplored. So when you're making a tier list, don't be afraid to put in 20, 30 different characters in like top tier or high tier, because honestly, there are a lot of really good characters. There are definitely a lot of characters, but isn't necessarily bad, right? Like quote unquote bad. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. Please take care of yourselves, and hopefully the Nintendo Direct will be announced soon, unless by the time I'm editing this it's already announced, in which case I look like a buffoon, but whatever. Anyways, so see you guys next time. Take care and peace.
Coming through.